But the people who canceled it,
They don't know.
do not know
They
that.
don't know.
They thought, oh, guy with sticks. That's pretty racist because an Asian guy uses chopsticks. No shit, Sherlock. Like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
It's like pointing out the obvious of a culture.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, I'm yellow. Really? No shit. Like, right? Like, I'm Asian, right? Sure. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
It's like, that's not racist. You're pointing out a literal fact, right?
Mhm.
So I don't get it. But unless you make fun of it.
Yeah.
If you make fun of it and there's hatred towards it, then it's racist.
Mm-hmm. Unless you're the guy's friend. And then
Unless you're the guy's friend.
Yeah.
And then you're like, okay, sure, I'll let it slide, bitch.
Yeah. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 714 podcast. Today, I got my friends here, Sam, Manny. How's it going, guys?
Going good. It's going good. We both stayed up till 4 a.m.
Sure.
And we're both feeling like shit, but we're here.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, you went to your brother's baseball game earlier today too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about that. And how there's like no score. Like, what do you guys think about people or the generation, this new generation of now having like kind of growing up soft, you know?
All the generation growing up sound so great. So let me tell you, it's fucking completely different. Remember, I used to get like the chancla and like the hanger and shit. And my brother, he doesn't even get shit. I'm just like, why? And then they're like,
What is the act?
yes.
Yeah.
No.
No.
So do you think he acts the same way as you do?
Yeah.
I know for a fact, like getting
My
the
mom-
belt, getting the towel whips. And then like you, as you grow up, you're like, oh, you abused me. But then like at my age, I'm like, I think every child, like if a child should deserve it,
They
you know,
need
it's-
some discipline.
it's not bad discipline. It's not a bad way to discipline your child. I mean, it could, give you like trauma, right?
Yeah.
Later in the future.
I mean, there's a fine line between abusive parents, right?
Yeah,
And then disciplined
yeah,
parents.
exactly. So, I mean, and then I know for my brother, he did get like some beatings, but like not as much as me because obviously
The
he
first kid.
was no, it's not even the first kid. He's just
A nicer.
follows the rules, right?
Mhm.
So I don't know. Does your brother follow the rules or no?
Well, honestly,
Like,
so
if
he's super.
If you think he acts as bad as you did when you were that age, then I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, definitely changed, but.
Yeah, I think because my mom always tells me he acts exactly like you. And then I'm like, so how did I act when I was younger? She's like, yeah, I acted terrible. So I'm like, wait, so he acts like me and and I was terrible. Doesn't that mean he's terrible or something like that?
Yeah,
I'm just
that
like,
he should have the same
Yeah.
repercussions, right?
I'm just like, okay, maybe she knows how to like better deal with it so he doesn't do those actions again.
I know. They always learn from the first kid. Like,
Yeah,
there's a-
dude, they literally told me I'm an experiment. I'm like, okay. I'm just like, they're like, you're the first kid. We test everything on you. I'm like, okay.
That's good though, right?
Mhm.
I mean, if let's, for example, if you're your second oldest, the second oldest, and your son or daughter, whatever, right, is less successful than you are now, then your parents fucked up. In my opinion, like because you're the trial run, right?
Yeah.
I know for a fact my brother is more successful than me right now, but like it's not saying like I'm not unsuccessful, right?
Mhm.
But it's good that he's more successful. That means he learned a lot of my mistakes,
Yeah.
right? But if he's worse than me in many ways, then oof, I messed up somewhere, right?
Yeah.
I didn't teach him like, hey, don't do this. Don't be
Mhm.
like me, right?
Yeah,
Instead,
learn from the
he
mistakes.
literally learned all the bad things from me, and I don't want that, right?
Mhm.
So I mean, it's good that your brother is not getting the beatings that you got, right?
Mhm.
I
Who's
mean,
the best kid? Do you think? Like, out of your entire like siblings, who's the best?
Dude, now this could be recorded. They're gonna pull it up every time they're in an argument. And they're like, I'm not even your best sibling, but I think my younger brother Joey, because he's always so quiet and he acts more mature.
He's the youngest, or he's
He's second youngest. He's right
second
below me. Maybe
He's-
because I like.
Is he unproblematic? Like he doesn't like like there's arguments in the family. He's just like
yeah,
just
dude,
quiet.
He's
He's
always
just, like-
been quiet. Like whenever he's just chill as fuck.
Yeah.
Doesn't give a fuck about anything.
Exactly. He's just chilling in the corner, like, okay. And then he's like, do you want to play? I'm like, sure. And then we just play Madden or Apex or whatever. That's it.
That's a good way to live though. Like instead of like stressing over shit, just chilling, hanging out with friends, and not giving a fuck. It's a good way to live. Anything else that's been going on in your life?
I recently got into Siege and I've been playing that shit all the time.
Yeah.
Especially with Sam right here.
Yes, sir. Siege. Nice
Dude.
work, clan on Instagram. No, but seriously, it's all meme. Like people who take it seriously when they like 5 stack, which is like where you have 5 people in a group because there's maximum 5 players, right? So when we're all in there, you see the people who
Yeah.
they're like, "Yo, is this ranked? Are you guys tryharding? Oh, why is this so sweaty and casual?" And then my best response is, it's probably the most ruthless response. Is like, it's something called friends, right? Do you have any? Right? Because like you guys, they always judge us for having like a 5 stack because that means we all communicate.
Yeah.
That means we're most likely gonna try and win the game, right? And then they get kind of triggered. They're like, "Why the hell am I in casual?
Yeah.
With no ranking system, no point system. Why am I like fighting against this team that has full communication and is, you know?"
Yeah, it doesn't.
I don't understand. I just think that just because someone's in a 5 stack doesn't mean we're gonna try. Because obviously we have this guy.
Yes.
This guy sucks. And then we have like Isaac, who's still relatively new. And then I suck sometimes. We all suck at the end of the day. Like no one is like
a professional, you
know,
know.
or performs so consistently, unless it's Kiso.
No,
Yeah, unless it's Kiso, but performs consistently where they can say like, "Oh, it's a 5 stack. We're shitting our pants or something," right? Like obviously they don't know that, right? They don't know that this guy is like really bad or I'm like average, right? But I just feel it's really weird how people react to a group of 5 people. So
they expect you to like be really good. That's why.
No, not even expect. They expect us to like sweat, like try really hard because, again, we can communicate, and obviously we want to win. While someone who's playing by themselves with 4 other random people, you don't know what their expectations are, right? You don't know if they're gonna mess around and kill you because there's like team kills. Right? Yeah.
You see that shit so many times.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
or you don't know if they're like trying to sweat and they're getting pissed at their own random teammates, saying, "Why the hell are you not trying? Like I'm trying to beat this team right now." So at the end of the day, it's like it's a game. It's casual. Like quit whining in the team all chat or whatever.
Yeah,
bro.
There's been a lot of over the past years. Like a lot of people have now made gaming a bigger thing because you can make money now. Like we've experienced the like Bubba. Who was that guy that won 3 million in Fortnite? We talked about it. Like
Booga.
Yeah, that guy.
But that was all for the boomers.
Yeah,
all the boomers and people who weren't into gaming realized that you can make money off of gaming from like certain like these Fortnite clubs, these Dota tournaments where they give you like millions of dollars, right?
Yeah.
But it's always been big in my opinion. I never saw it as like small because like is that there's been communities where like it's really big, like in Smash, right? In there's speedrunning communities. There's obviously COD. COD has been huge for the longest time, right?
Yeah.
So I think now it's just people are more aware, and of course quarantine, you know, people are bored. So
what's the hottest game right now that?
I have no clue.
You have no
Vine, bro.
No, Vine.
Bro, yes. Everybody knows about Vine.
I judge the popularity of games based off of Twitch, which is weird because Twitch is like it's very like obviously opinionated, right? If I like this game, obviously I'm gonna watch that game.
Yeah.
And it's not based on popularity because I mean it is based on popularity because you have like people like Nick Merckx, right? Where if he streams Call of Duty, he'll get like 50K plus, 60K plus, right? Compared to someone who is popular as well, but streams a whole different game that's not usually in his like genre, right?
Yeah.
And he'll get like 10K for some reason. It's because one, his fans they're like watching for him, but at the same time they want to watch him play
a
that
specific
certain game. Yeah,
yeah,
exactly. So I think the communities are very opinionated. So obviously certain games will fluctuate with like 100,000 viewers, and then some game categories will only have like 10,000 viewers, but it's a popular streamer in there.
Yeah.
Right. So right now, obviously, Valorant, there's tournaments, there's a lot of people watching it. League of Legends,
dude, that game has been on fire for
I don't know if you still
how
play
many
it,
years,
but
No.
yeah, League of Legends is extremely.
When's the first time you started playing that?
League of Legends was back like in like 2015.
50. Damn.
And then I played it till 2018 or 2019.
Mm-hmm.
And that shit was like made me rage, it made Paul rage, it made everyone fucking rage. Especially Jason. Jason used to play. He gets so pissed in that. He's like, why don't you go top lane to jungle?
He gets pissed at everything. It's I don't really even give a shit.
So he takes it too seriously, but I mean, I would take some games seriously too if I was really fucking good at them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, this guy's trash, but he's my friend, but he's trash.
Yeah.
Like you gotta carry him, but you can't say shit.
Do you watch Twitch?
I used to, but not anymore.
Used to, not anymore.
Been on that Netflix watching Sherlock.
Sherlock. Is that what is
the
that?
one with Benedict?
Yeah, Cumberbatch, yeah.
Nice.
That dude, the things that are like, oh fuck, I didn't know he could connect with dots. Shit, like, I don't know why, but I like that now. So
that
now,
mystery.
Nice.
Yeah, I watched the Robert Downey Jr. Sherlock.
Oh yeah,
Like that one. I think they're making a fourth one. I think there's 3 movies, but dude, he killed that role. Like fucking amazing. Have you seen that?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, that first one. I mean, yeah.
that fucking meme that went around for a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, what you want to do is discombobulate, and just like boom, and then discombobulate, boom again. They keep boom, boom. And that's it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I've been watching. Nothing else. Oh, I've been playing Madden a lot.
Madden.
Yeah, it's because my cousin's like, okay, get it on Madden. I'm like, dude, there's like nothing to do on Madden.
I know.
And then
Sports games have now, I mean, there's no point of upgrading every year now because the graphics and like mostly the whole gameplay is the same. Like nothing, maybe teams have changed, but I think you could update your roster too, like
use
to
a
the
live
new
roster.
That's fucking crazy. So you can't really, I mean,
we have Madden 19 and we're still playing that.
Yeah.
So
it's still good.
Yeah, it's still good. He wants to upgrade to Madden 21. Actually, he did. And he's like, it's the same thing. I'm like, okay. Cool.
Yeah. Same with FIFA. FIFA
was like 70% off on PlayStation. I was like, I'm so tempted to get it. But then it's like the same fucking game. I'm like, oh wait, but then I can actually play online because they have like an online thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can do that, but then I'm like, who is gonna play with me because no one else is getting that?
Yeah, nobody. They fucked up with making too many improvements. Like the level of improvements every year. I think the last time it got good was like maybe 2018 or 2019. Like that was the last year, and then now it's just static.
No, it's just like,
yeah, it's just like cell phones in general, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's the same shit every year with like some new feature and kind of like, oh wow, new feature, let me buy it real quick. Like
the bendable phone. I remember that shit that came out.
Oh, the Razor?
Yeah.
Razor Flip? Oh, yeah.
And the Galaxy Fold. You saw that one too, right? Yeah.
Yeah, wasn't there like a sticker on here that like you had to keep on or else it'll fucking break?
Yeah, I think
it wasn't even a sticker, it was a screen.
It was a plastic screen.
And those people took it off?
People took it off because obviously it looked, if something was peeling like that,
it's like your phone protector right there. Like we could tell that it's on there.
Yeah.
Like I would rip
Is that
it
the
off
one
too.
that I gave you?
Yeah.
That shit's already like scratched up.
Dude, it's fucking cracked at the bottom.
Really? But it saved your screen.
Yeah, I did. I dropped my phone a shit ton of times.
I know.
I was just like, fuck.
The first time I got this phone, because it's like a bigger phone, right? The screen is bigger than, let's say, what was the iPhone 7 had the home button still. So that one I didn't have a screen protector because the screen's so small, like compared to this. And then I was going on a hike and I was like running down this trail and I had my phone in my pocket and I was just running down. And then I didn't see, like I had shallow pockets in those pants. And then my phone just like flew out. I ran down like 100 feet. Like I didn't even feel it. I thought like I just kicked up a rock or some shit. And then I was like, where's my phone? And then I saw it like in the rock somewhere. I was like, shit.
Yeah.
But then it survived. And then I was like, okay, now I had to get a screen protector no matter what.
Dude, that's what happened. Like, remember at Edgar's? When we were doing the whole thing running around playing tag?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, that shit was fucking like crazy because we're like, it was post graduation, right?
I think so. Yeah.
I remember when we were running and then I'm like, Shyam, and you're like, what? I'm like, we're playing tag, and then we just like ran all the way to like, I don't know where we did, like near the school district building.
Yeah.
And then on that street, like a couple of streets down, and that's when I was like, oh fuck, I see them, and then you see them too, and then you were doing something on my phone, and then you tripped and fell,
Yeah.
and then like my phone fucking shattered, and it didn't have a screen protector.
Really?
Yeah. Remember when you got the bloody knee? You had to go home.
Yeah, dude, that was crazy. Cause it was at night, and
Yeah.
then I was doing something on your phone, and I don't even know. Like somebody was just right behind us. I didn't even see them at first, and then you saw them, and then I just I fucking tripped, and then somehow I broke your phone. I didn't even know that I broke the phone because I just landed on my hand, and then I thought like fuck, I probably hurt something in my hand or some shit, but then it was probably your phone, like that, just the impact of it.
This phone?
Yeah, my phone.
Wait, this exact phone?
This phone, yeah.
Still
Why is it
survives.
fine then?
Because I got it fixed. Dumbass.
Boy.
Well, you want me to buy like
Buy a new one.
buy a new one?
Me
It
just-
costs like $200.
B. Jason, when he fucking cracked his phone on the door, man. Yeah, his phone like fell out of his pocket and like directly when someone closed, I think it was him or someone else,
Mhm.
closed the door directly on his phone. And
Dude, he
what the
closed-
heck?
it
That
was
shit
him.
bad. And then he called me on it too. I was like, what the heck?
Dude, no, he's the one that closed it because he dropped it. There's one at the habit.
Yeah, yeah.
He dropped it and then he went like this, like it was just like, and then he closed the door hella
Yeah,
fast.
that was so unlucky, man.
He's a savage though, because he doesn't have a case. He doesn't have anything, like no screen protector.
Well, I used to run the clear case on that,
Uh-huh.
and then I got so paranoid because I saw one like little scratch on the screen.
Yeah.
I was like, this is triggering
Fuck.
me.
Just like an Asian.
Dude, you look it up, bro. You like, I mean, you like turn on your phone and you see like this weird color, like dysmorphia or
Mhm.
whatever, right? And you're like, boy, what is this? Like,
Yeah, you can't have
you're
that.
like scrubbing as hard as you can, and then you realize, oh wait, it's a damn scratch.
Mhm.
And then I had this case first, and I was like, I really wanted to showcase like the gold, like color of the phone.
Yeah.
So then I got a clear case, and then the clear case turned yellow,
Mhm.
right? Obviously, because I don't know, some reason
Yeah,
that's
somehow they just turn yellow.
for like 5 months, like
Yeah.
or like even less sometimes if it's cheaper quality.
Mhm.
So then I got this, and now I'm like every protective like iPhone user with the massive case that
It's like
it's
thicker
supposed-
than the
yeah,
iPhone.
yeah, the whole
It's-
the whole point is to make your phone slimmer as like the iPhone's like
yeah, it gets
upgrade,
smaller.
right?
Mhm.
Evolve, and then everyone puts this damn thick tech case on, and then it ruins the whole purpose of having
Yeah.
a thin phone, right?
Yeah, they make phone. I think phones now have gotten to the point where you need like some type of case because it's like so many phones are made out of glass. Like now they make the back glass as well.
Yeah.
You need to have a case, or else you're living
Yeah,
on the
but
edge.
I think it depends, right? Like an iPhone, $1,000
Yeah.
right now, right? An Android, 600, 700, 800, I don't know,
Yeah.
on that, or Samsung more specifically, right? But if you have like a cheap $100 phone, right?
Yeah, you don't go
I
fuck
don't
about it.
give a fuck. I'll throw those and
Yeah.
replace them like it's nothing, right? I'll go through 10 phones and it won't even be the price of like any of these phones, right?
Yeah.
Like, what's the point of it? So,
Or just get a Nokia.
Nokia?
Yeah.
It's funny.
Oh, what do you mean I'm funny?
It's funny.
Just get one. You won't have to deal with that ever again.
No, because this is fine. I still throw my
Kia's fine.
Because at the end of the day, right, people who don't use cases, I bet you they still throw their phones,
Yeah,
right? Oh, I got home. Let me just chuck it on the couch real quick, right? And they don't care. I mean, you get comfortable after like maybe like 5 months, right?
mhm.
There's
Yeah,
a
I think
honeymoon phase, right?
yeah,
You're like
yeah. A
caressing your
brand
phone,
new
right?
phone.
Like, oh, my precious. After that,
know.
yeet. Like, I don't need this shit anymore.
I know if there's like a dust spot or like smudges, you like clean it off.
Yeah, exactly, right?
What do you guys do to your phones?
No,
You
seriously.
don't clean your phone.
You're telling me when
after,
you
like,
first got that phone, you were like, oh, cool.
I mean, I was like, oh, cool. Let me put on the case and let me put on a screen protector. I'm good.
I'm good.
I mean,
No,
like,
because I upgraded so massively. I had an iPhone 5 before this one. And then I get a 10s Max. Bro,
oh,
the price difference is like, what the hell? Like, I'm holding like pure gold compared to like pennies before, right? And the screen was so much smaller than the iPhone 5. And I treated that like it was like everything. I put a gold protective screen on it. I had like a whole like auto box case.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so like everything was right. Like I was ready.
Yeah.
But then when I got this, I was like, yo, this is why did I treat the other phones like it
So
was like
good.
my everything, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I had an iPhone 6S before mine. Like
Yeah,
before my.
and then when you got this, you treat it well, or you just throw it around again?
I treated it well at first, but then it was like for like a week. It's like
I know,
okay,
dude,
let
this
me just
guy,
get a shoe.
I remember he got it, and then I think at nutrition, you told me like I saw your phone and you cracked it, and you said you were at like Angel Stadium or some shit.
Oh yeah.
And then you-
That's where I cracked it too. Fuck. I went to Angel Stadium and I didn't have a screen protector. I just had this case like
Yeah.
around it. I didn't have this fucking screen right here. So I was like chilling on top of my dad's truck,
Mhm.
and then I was trying to take a picture of like, cause it was like during Monster Jam.
Yeah.
And so I was like, yo, let me take a picture of those motocross because we parked like right next to the fence. So we can like see the shit when we go on top of my dad's truck. So I was like that. And I was like, oh fuck. And then I fucking drop it and then it fucking lands like this. So it just goes like on the
Yeah.
corner.
Mm-hmm.
And so like this entire corner just like got fucked.
Fucked up.
And then I don't know about the other shit. I think it was like half of it was like
Yeah.
white screen, green screen.
There's probably that one guy who just has 100 cracks.
I know.
And they'll
Still
tell you,
use-
okay, so this crack is from this part. This crack is from this story,
I know.
and then it's gonna be in a museum, right?
Mhm.
The longest surviving iPhone, and it's like 1,000 cracks. Right? I don't know,
I know.
but they do. I mean, you do have stories to tell, right? Like
Mhm.
I'm sure we all dropped our phone at a certain point.
Yeah.
I have a good clean record of never cracking anything.
Mhm.
Just like
Yeah,
putting
same.
my car keys like next to my phone, and then
I know. Some people that have cracks on their phone, like all like at the bottom, like just this whole part crack.
Yeah,
like I
yeah.
can't live like that. If there's even one crack, like I need to get it fixed, or else like I
Yeah.
just don't want to
well,
see
I wouldn't.
that.
I would never one crack. I mean, it depends, right? I don't know about you, but I wouldn't. I don't recommend you like paying that money just to fix a tiny little crack.
Well, if it's like a long one, not like a scratch, but like a full like across the screen.
I mean, yeah.
You know,
Like my
I
screen
wouldn't wanna see
protector, if I
that
pull it up right now, watch. Let's see.
You just casually lift up your screen protector.
Yeah. Look, see, it's cracked right there. You can see. Yeah, it's cracked right there.
shit. Damn.
But yeah, I just casually fucking feel like.
I,
What's the problem with
thought
that?
you're not supposed to remove
I know.
those things, right?
That's why you get the air bubbles right there.
Bro, I got the air bubbles like a long ass time ago. When I was trying to clean it like this, I was like, okay, I got everything off. No, I didn't. There was still some specks
I
there.
swear, I never seen someone like lift up the screen protector and just put it right back on, right?
I mean, yeah, that's what I did.
I would have lifted it up and then drove back home and grab a new one real
Yeah.
quick. Like, I mean,
You're protecting like your baby, bro.
no, like I've never seen anyone lift up the
You want
screen
me to do it
protector.
again? Do you-
No,
Does it impress you or something? There.
Bro.
What?
Bro, it loses the stickiness of the screen protector, man.
Bro, the stickiness is always there. Bro. It's just gonna do it all by itself.
Yeah, it just
That
goes
is
down.
satisfying. I agree.
I mean, I don't.
You're
do
also obsessed with your phone. You protect it like it's your baby.
Oh no, I'm just talking about the screen protector. Like literally just that in general.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, you want to try with your phone?
No, I don't have a screen protector on my phone.
that. That's just like
What?
a box.
Yeah,
box
it's literally
thing.
just the case.
Oh.
Yeah.
You took that? Did you take that sticker off, like the Jackie Chan sticker, or is it behind all those ones?
Yeah, I took them all off because I just got a bunch of iTunes gift cards and I cut them up and then I
You
cut
didn't
up-
get
that's a
them.
gift card?
Jason got them for you.
Well, I did get them, right? I mean, I was given it from Jason. I mean, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
Does
so-
anybody even use iTunes anymore?
I do
You
for my
still use
for my Genshin game, Genshin Impact
fuck
game.
up. Fuck
Hey.
that kid you get.
If you played a fucking mobile game and you got funded, like you got money, you'd probably spend as much money as possible on that mobile game.
Nah.
Is there any mobile games that like appeal to you guys? Probably.
Uh,
no, I know for a fact.
We were talking about mobile games when I called you, right? Like he was talking about whatever. What's the
Rising
game that you-
Civilizations, fuck.
Yeah, yeah. And
Yeah,
then
would you spend money on that?
Yeah.
See, if you ask anyone, like Jason, for example, he'd be like, "Yo, I need Rise of Civilization iTunes gift card." He'd be like, "Fuck you."
Exactly.
See,
Fuck you.
so this is mine. I
What do you
did get
mean that's
those.
yours?
I got those.
No, you.
I didn't buy them. But I got them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's
see?
better.
I didn't
That's
say I buy
better.
them. I didn't say I bought it. I mean,
somehow they got there.
Yeah, but I have like a fuck ton of those, dude. And I'm obviously I would never peel off the back and stick it onto my phone. I think that people who like sticker bomb like MacBooks, Xboxes, PS5s, anything is kind of annoying to me.
Yeah,
because back in the day I had a chessboard perfectly clean. I sticker bombed it with those cheap ass hospital stickers. When you peel off, like they don't peel off smoothly. They have like that like paper stick on it, and it triggered me as I grew up and I realized I needed that chessboard to play chess. Yeah, you would just see a bunch of stickers ripped off and like covering half the squares, and I'd be like, "Yo, I'm never doing this again." Like, it's really stupid.
The worst stickers are the ones that you get for student of the month in elementary school, and people put on their car.
Oh, really? Why?
They do. Like
no, I'm saying like why is that the worst sticker?
I mean, it's hard to take off and it's on your car, like on the paint. But
does it fill out the paint?
I didn't know. I thought it was just like because the quality is smooth, isn't it? A smooth sticker.
It's good, but it's like really sticky because it has to stay on the car. And I mean, you could take it off, like if you don't give a fuck about your car and like you don't need to have it all polished and nice. It'll probably
so it does rip off the paint or.
It won't rip off the paint, but it'll like leave some scratches probably.
Oh, okay. What the hell?
Yeah. My dad, he got like when I was I think second grade, he put one on and like within like 2 months he's like, nah, fuck this shit. I don't want to have this on my car. And then
Bro, I don't think
there's some people that have that shit like their whole life, like from elementary school, like their car always has, like the mom's car always has that same sticker.
It's usually like oh, my child's accepted in the blah 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 college or whatever, some shit like that. So
I've seen those like UCLA ones, UCR, all that shit. UCI.
I saw a TikTok. It was like you know the family stickers where they have like mom, dad, and then the guy was like, why whoever puts these stickers on are total jackasses. Like you're literally telling like people like people who steal his child, like I don't know the specific name for them, right? But there are people somehow still in 2021 still stealing babies and kids from cars, right? So the TikTok guy was like, people who have those stickers, you're literally giving like a menu for those guys. Like you're telling them, oh, I have a daughter at this age, I have a like son at this age, right? Like come to my car and like steal them if I ever leave.
And there's also the
like,
baby on board one.
Like, whoever thinks about this, right? Yeah, like baby on board. Oh,
I need to have that. You need to know that there's a baby in here.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, which is fine because right, if people drive safer, like student driver, people avoid you 100%.
I hate student drivers.
Yeah, dude, they're so fucking annoying.
I never took any driving tests or I mean like class instructor, whatever. I didn't feel like the need for that, but I mean, you need it.
Yeah, dude.
Putting baby on board is fine, I guess, but like having your entire like
family lineage,
I really don't see the point of that, right? We get it. You have a family, right? Congratulations. When's the divorce, right? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Savage.
But yeah, I thought that was extremely hilarious. And it's true because people actually steal kids, which is
fucking
extremely weird, but I think they make money off of it. So I mean,
you mean child trafficking?
Yeah, it's child trafficking, right? But like there are some random people, they don't look like they're child traffickers for some reason. They look like a normal average person. Like Joe that you would see on the street. And I'm like, why are they stealing a kid for? Where are they gonna put this kid, right? They always get caught. I'm pretty confident, but I just find it kind of
weird.
Yeah, obviously it's weird, but I want to know why.
Yeah. Why?
Like, what makes you? Is there a flyer that you get handed to? Here, have me steal some kids.
Yeah,
make $500,000, right?
Like there's
people on the dark web,
in my opinion, to do anything like that.
I know.
And I heard on the news too, like that, because of COVID. There's a double increase in Asian hate crimes.
Well, that's obvious.
Like I mean, that was.
I knew that. Like, I mean, it triggers me when people are racist towards me that I don't know, right? Like, if Manny was racist to me, I'd be like, okay, it's cool. I'll let it slide. It's my friend, right? Yeah. But if you like say it in public, right? And then you're like, that racism is heard out loud. I'm like, nah, cut that shit out. Like, it's just a friend thing, right? Yeah. It's not a. Don't do it everywhere where people can listen to you and see how you act, right? But then like old people and people I don't know, when they're racist to me, I'm like, fuck off, you stupid motherfucking bitch. Like, get the fuck away from me. I get so triggered. And it's like, people ask,
when does an
why
old person come to you? And
there's many times where like I remember I was hiking back when I was like 17 or 16 in like a national park or some shit.
Mhm.
We're trying to like cross up,
yeah,
right, or cut the trail path instead of like walking and then walking this way up the hill. We're just cut up, which is, I mean, some people would say like, why would you do that? But I'm like, I don't really care. I'm not like kicking the dirt off the entire mountain or whatever.
Mhm.
And then this old lady says like, hey, you can't do that. Stop doing that. Like, go back. And she said, go back to where you came from, right?
Yeah.
And you stupid tourist or whatever. And I'm just like, yo, this woman really did not just say that. I'm with my dad and everything, but we let it slide because they're old people. I don't mind. Like, as much as they get triggered, I'm not gonna say, hey.
Yeah, you're not gonna cause a scene.
Let me slap you real quick, right? I'm not gonna do that, right? So, yeah, but people ask the question, why do you let your friends be racist to you and not random people?
Mhm.
And obviously, because people play devil's advocate and be like, yo, you're letting racism like still occur in front of you, even if it's your friend, right? Why are you letting that happen? And I'm like, because I'm racist back to them, right? It's a relationship where everyone is aware of what we're doing to each other, right? And there's no hatred towards each other.
It's for fun.
So and then people get canceled because of that.
Yeah.
Because of something stupid they said. And then I'm just like,
it's the intent.
I guess I'll keep my mouth shut, right? So
yeah, it's the intent that matters. Cause like I think especially with guys, like we just fuck around. Like we'll call each other names. Like it's all said.
It's not the bad names. They're like everyone knows this is not okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
we know the limits, but and like if we speak up about it, like hey, this isn't cool. Like we'll stop. Like it's it's chill.
It's not
like
something
that.
where we constantly try to push the line. I think that's what a lot of people get wrong. I mean, of course, when you play video games, you always hear people pushing the line, no matter what. They don't care. They
Those
do not.
13-year-old kids.
They don't care, right?
What you say?
I can't do anything about them. I'm not like a bounty hunter where I'm gonna track every racist motherfucker on like the comms, right? I don't. But like friend relationship, it's just it's not one sided where someone's just getting dogged on, right?
Yeah.
But then with random people, you better not talk to me about any of that racist bullshit. Like, I ain't doing it to you. Don't do it to me, right? Like, relax. So,
yeah. Talking about racism, though, you probably heard like Meghan Markle and all that shit.
Yeah, with
she's saying that she had
or whatever
racist remarks against her from the royal family.
Yeah, about her baby's skin tone. Right.
What do you guys think about that?
I think most likely, makes sense to me. I mean, I didn't really catch up on the interview. Like that specific part was like obviously brought up a lot in like social media and shit like that. So I think it's definitely probably true. And then like there was also like articles saying that she treated like the people at the royal palace or whatever it's called like poorly. And I also
Megan
think, yeah. And then there's like complaints about her. I don't know if that's true, but I mean, looks plausible. Right? So
yeah.
Yeah, personally, I don't care.
Same. I don't care.
I don't. It's just more celebrity.
It's the UK,
drama.
like what the fuck?
Yeah, it's just weird
the
that
US.
like now they're out of the royal family completely. Like even what Prince Harry, right?
Yeah, they chose to leave.
Yeah, they chose to leave. I didn't even know you could do that. Like peace. Like we don't need to be in the royal family.
So how many people are in the royal family now? How many?
I don't know how many people, but it's the Queen and then Harry's dad.
The king?
Yeah, no, he's not the king. Yeah, he's still a prince, but once the queen dies, then he'll be king.
Oh.
And then he was married to Princess Diana, but she passed away in the 90s, and then the two brothers. But like Harry wouldn't have gotten to be a king no matter what. Like he was like 9th down the line. Like this motherfucker had to wait for his brother and his kids. Like his kids have to be kings.
I don't think he was like trying to be like high chain or whatever king.
I mean, what are you gonna do? Like in the 21st century, nobody gives a fuck if you're a prince, king, royal family. Like I mean, we don't care because it just doesn't matter anymore.
Well, first of all, we're in the United States.
Yeah.
Right. If they came to the United States to be like, cool, celebrity, right? I'm not gonna bow down to them. I don't think there's a need for that, but well, I don't know the culture or whatever that you're supposed to do, the etiquette.
Yeah.
Like if a queen comes to you, right? What am I supposed to do? I don't know. I just stand there and be like, cool.
Yeah.
But I just treat it as another celebrity, right? Like the royal family or whatever, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. I do think like that it should be like gone, or do you think
I don't care. Like, it's not hurting anyone, right?
Yeah, it's not hurting anybody.
So just like keep it.
Well, it is. There's if the rumors are true, I mean, they are hurting.
Yeah.
Like, they are being
but they
racist.
make a shit ton of money for like they own a bunch of land in England.
It's old money, of course.
Yeah, it's old money. Like, so they make hundreds of millions of dollars just from doing nothing because their family did all the work and then they're just sitting there and they live in palaces.
Sort of like their family were the ones that were like kings and queens before them. But kings and queens like had a shit ton of power before.
I know.
So like,
I mean, the
obviously,
stuff that they did, England was the fucking like just they run the world, and for like 200 years, they just conquered every country that you could possibly think of, like every single country.
And now they're a small, tiny ass island.
I know. When people realized that that's the country, like they looked at the map when they first realized like that's England, like that small little shit right there, like run this whole thing.
That's the one that terrorized us the entire fucking time. The ones that fucking fought the Americans.
Yeah.
The ones that fought.
They stole a lot of shit too.
Yeah, dude. And
They stole like, in Africa, they stole a bunch of gold, bunch of diamonds, like all the natural resources. And then even in India, they stole, I think there's this one diamond that's like priceless that was in India. They stole all that shit too. Everything.
I wonder if they like fucking
over.
return it. You think so or not?
It's in the museum now in England. Like they just have it on display. Like, hey, come and visit all of our stolen things that we got. you could look at it, but
you can't take it. You can't take it back to India. No, it's still ours, even though we stole it.
I know. I mean, that's just how the world works right now. But I mean, I think they were trying to buy it back, or not buy it back, but get it back from them. But I don't know if they're keeping it safe over there. Like, it doesn't really matter.
No, the cancel culture will go for them next.
I know, dude.
You're gonna be like, oh, you stole from Africa, put it back. Oh, you stole from India, put it back. That's gonna be their next target.
Yeah.
I mean, cancel culture is getting everyone nowadays.
I know.
They don't give a fuck. They're like, oh, you did something bad 20 years ago? Get out of here.
Yeah.
They'll just, there's this group where they're like so bored. They're like, let's just cancel this real quick. Right?
That's why I stay on Twitter.
Seuss, right?
There's some people that are trying to
like
get
it was
gosh.
the Chinese stick thingy, right?
Yeah.
The chopsticks. Let's cancel this real quick. And then I'm just like, bro, it's like I watched a TikTok and the guy was like, do you guys even know what's like racist or bad about this particular like image?
Mm-hmm.
And apparently the guy explained it with the pigtail, where they have like a really, really long ponytail.
For who?
For the Chinese people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like monks and shit? Or
No.
Just regular?
They're like just Chinese people. And then apparently like they were invaded and like they were like kind of forced to have that. And if you didn't have that, you would get beheaded. And then the Asian guy explained there's basically that pigtail, so that really long ass ponytails is compared to like Holocaust survivors basically. And then I'm like, oh geez, I thought people were they were canceling Dr. Seuss for like talking about chopsticks, right? This Asian guy with sticks, right? Whatever. I forgot the exact wording on what the book said, but a lot of people were canceling because of that specific Asian guy with sticks. And I'm just seeing that there's no reason to cancel this. Like, why are we so soft? Like, I don't are we this bored? It's just Dr. Seuss. But then the guy explained it. It's actually because of that pigtail image. And I'm like, oh, that makes more sense. But the people who canceled it,
they don't know.
Do not know
they
that.
Don't know.
They thought, oh, guy with sticks. That's pretty racist because an Asian guy uses chopsticks. No shit, Sherlock. Like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
It's like pointing out the obvious of a culture. Like, oh, I'm yellow. Really? No shit. Like, right? Like, I'm Asian, right? Sure. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
It's like, that's not racist. You're pointing out a literal fact, right? So I don't get it. But unless you make fun of it.
Yeah.
If you make fun of it and there's hatred towards it, then it's racist.
Unless you're the guy's friend. And then
Unless you're the guy's friend.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you're like, okay, sure, I'll let it slide, bitch.
Yeah.
And then you just like you just do something back to them.
I mean, people do go too far, like I said.
Yeah.
Jason.
But it's whatever. It's whatever. Because at the end of the day, as long as we're not like doing it towards people we don't know, I don't care.
Yeah.
Because it's not hurting anyone.
For sure.
Unless it secretly hurts someone and then they're not speaking about it, then I'm sorry. Okay, for all you homies out there, I'm sorry if that's happened to you.
Speak up if you have something to say.
Yeah. But anyway.
Then we'll just like back up. We'll be like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
We'll stop saying that.
Yeah.
Just chill. But a group that has been quiet right now, the anti-vaxxers. They've been real fucking quiet.
Oh, the QAnon, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, QAnon.
yeah.
I watched the South Park special recently.
Mhm.
Which one?
The newest one.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a new one. It's about QAnons basically, or QAnon, whatever, however you pronounce that group, right? And it was so fucking funny because, of course, the vaccination right now is full effect. Everyone, even the people in my Discord, they're like 20, they're like 18, 19, whatever. They're like, oh, when can I get my vaccination? Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
I'm here chilling. Like, I'm just waiting, man. I don't want to take any of the vaccinations now because you need 2 doses.
Mhm.
And that's just a pain in the ass, in my opinion, to schedule all this bullshit, go
Yeah.
back and forth. I'm waiting for the Johnson and Johnson, right?
Yeah.
I heard it's like one time
Get it done with.
effective.
Yeah.
The what is it called?
Efficacy.
No. The side effects. The side
Okay.
effects aren't that bad
Mhm.
compared to like where you get 100-degree fever and shit like
Yeah.
that, right? So this South Park special is basically making fun of that, where like the QAnons are like, oh, did you know like blah 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 about this like secret thing? Or the elites that they don't want us to tell the truth about this specific thing, and then of course they talk about like anti-vaxxers or stopping people from getting vaccinated because
Mhm.
there's like microchips
Yeah.
getting injected into your body, right? So I'm just like, this pretty much sums up what's happening now, right? Because it's
Yeah.
South Park. I mean, it's a satire, but
Mhm.
yeah, the anti-vaxxers have been quiet. I think it's getting flooded by the entire social media where all the news stations now are like, oh, COVID vaccination, COVID
Yeah.
vaccination, COVID vaccination. I'm just sick of hearing it, right? Like,
Mhm.
great, I'll get it when I can get it, right?
Yeah, some people have been getting it though. Like they're waiting in line after
Yeah.
all the other people, like the people that register. Like
Mhm.
if they don't show up, they're like waiting right outside.
Yeah.
Like I'll get
I
it
heard
right
that
away.
my teacher said that they actually throws like the extras away,
Really,
which is crazy.
What the fuck?
dude, you
Just
can't
throw
be doing
extra
that.
vaccines
This is
away.
a pandemic that we're trying to end here, and you're throwing away.
I don't know. It might be like some like Dunkin' Donut type shit, right? Where you have extras and you have to throw it away. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty.
They should
That's
at
what he
least save
said,
it
yeah.
though, like for the next people.
I don't know. And we're running low on those like little glass, the
The
flask or whatever it's called.
that you put it in.
Yeah, you put it in it. And I'm
Mhm.
just like, geez, like, and then there's people pretending to be old people to get the
Really?
vaccine. Yeah, they're dressing up as old people. Like, oh, I'm here
Dressing
for my
up.
vaccine.
Oh my
Right? And I'm
god.
just like, Jesus Christ, like.
Don't you need a fucking ID to get a vaccine or some shit?
I obviously you need
Probably.
proof of age and most likely if you dress up as an old lady, unless you're a professional makeup artist,
Yeah. you
I'll
just-
see right through you, man. You got perfect skin tone, you got nice like black
fake
hair, or blonde
mustache.
hair, whatever. Yeah, right. I'll see right through you. Like they're like they're not teenagers. They're like adults, like young adults. They're
Like
not some.
20s?
Yeah, probably. They're not like middle aged people trying to be like old people.
Yeah.
Right. They're like straight up in their 20s, maybe even 30s. Hopefully not. That's kind of embarrassing, but
Yeah.
it's crazy.
hmm Are you gonna get vaccinated?
Oh, maybe.
Maybe.
I mean, like,
Well, in the beginning, obviously, I was 100% no.
Mhm.
Now more people are doing it.
There's like people are doing it, and it's they're being fined. Like there's some
Yeah,
like, side
my
effects.
friend has
you
done
know?
it. Like, you know Josh Chambers?
Yeah.
We all know Josh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Josh Chambers has done it. He got the 100-degree fever, but then he's fine after that. And then he took the second one, and then
It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's good.
Yeah. I mean, as long as you get some protection, and I think the CDC even said like now you could do indoor
Mhm.
after you get the vaccine, you could do indoor, no mask, like you're good to go. So, fuck, that's
I
what
mean,
we
they
want.
still advise you, like, after the vaccine to wear a mask.
Yeah,
so-
I'm not taking my chances. I'm
Yeah.
still wearing a mask if I go outside, but like, because it looks weird. I think now it looks weird for me if everyone else is wearing masks, even if I was vaccinated,
Mhm.
to not wear a mask, right?
Yeah.
I'd just be like, this feels awkward. Like people are seeing me doing like, Yeah,
I
right?
know, dude. Having your mouth open all the time, and then like getting back into normal society in like the summer and shit is gonna be weird. Like
Yeah, especially
when they're like, okay, you don't need a mask anymore to go in the grocery store or this restaurant. Do you think people are gonna like freak out, or are they happy to get it over with? Like it's
So I think
finally
it's
over.
gonna be split. Like some people are just gonna be like, "Oh, I'm gonna keep my mask on. I'm gonna keep my mask on," because they're so used to that thing.
Yeah,
Because now it's turned into a habit where like, okay, I'm going somewhere and let me put on my mask, and then there's gonna be other people that are like, "Fuck yeah, no mask. Let me just like fucking like throw that shit away and then go everywhere."
yeah.
There's like gonna be it's like a half and half right there.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously there's like the younger generation is gonna be more like, finally, no more masks. But then there's gonna be some of us that are still gonna be like super cautious. And then like same thing with like parents. Some of them are like, oh, we can finally go on vacation after all this time. And then it's like throw away their mask. But then there's gonna be some that are like, oh, I still need to protect my family, and then we just put it on or something.
Yeah, I think now it's just gonna be like we're gonna be protective of it, and I think it has helped a lot with the cleanliness of places. Like I think most people weren't cleaning shit, like the restaurants, airplanes, like it was just like all dirtied up, germs everywhere. People weren't like really being clean. And then when this happened, now they know the proper etiquette and why they need to keep a cleanly place.
Yeah.
You know, that it's important to have that. And it's only a few hundred years ago that they didn't even know that like germs existed. Like nobody, if you told somebody like 200 years ago that there's small little beings inside your hand, inside like these
everywhere
objects, yeah, like they'd be like, dude, you're crazy. How could you say that?
Dude, you're drunk, you're high.
Yeah. And then now there's like, it's a fact. Like you got hand sanitizer here.
Yeah, dude.
You got all this shit. You gotta stay prepared on that shit.
Yeah, always. Especially with what's going on. Yeah.
Yep.
You want some?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Is this the one that smells good, or?
Hell yeah.
Is this, you know, some of those that have that strong alcohol, like
yeah, that's the one I use, bro.
It smells
I'm
so
never using
bad,
your
dude.
hand sanitizer.
Bro, and then I breathe through the mask to get high. I mean, what? I'm joking. But like, yo, those are deadly, man.
Deadly, bro.
What the fuck do you mean?
Oh no,
It's like
they're not.
tequila.
No,
Like
I'm
right
saying
on
like
here.
the smell is like strong as hell.
Oh, of course. It's
Like,
gonna
I genuinely sniffed it. Remember, we're going in now, and then I put the alcohol, and I was like straight through the mask, and bro, it's just for fun. I was just to try and test it, man. But it's like pure alcohol.
Yeah, I don't like those either, because some people like they have the Perel box
Mhm.
and then they put the alcohol in it, and you get it like a big amount, and then you put it on your hand, and all you smell is like tequila. Like your whole fragrance is now alcohol, like you've been drunk or some
Yeah.
shit.
I think it makes me feel more comfortable, right? I mean, if you gave me something like this, I mean, as much as it smells good and I trust it,
It does
like,
smell good, dude. It's
like,
like cologne.
my
dude.
confidence,
Fucking, this
my
nice.
confidence would be a lot higher if I had like the pure alcohol.
Mhm.
You
like
want the drug
sanitizer.
bag? I can give you the drug bag.
No, I believe it. Like hand
Let me see
sanitizer,
this.
then there's hand sanitizer. But like,
68% alcohol.
if I had the pure
Yeah.
alcohol, like the really strong ones, I'd be like, wow, I trust my hands to like touch whatever I want.
Yeah, but then you should touch whatever you
This
want.
shit has
bro.
essential oils in it too.
I got
I mean-
100% alcohol.
I mean, I
dude.
trust myself to get rid of all the germs after I touch whatever I have. There we go.
There you go. That's better. Here, you want to read the drug bag?
No, I don't. I told you it's hand sanitizer. I don't really. I trust it.
Use decreases bacteria on hands and it's flammable. This shit was $2. What the fuck?
And it smells good. That's
This
the
is
thing.
$2.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
It's
What
from
do you mean?
Bed Bath.
Yeah.
Body
Bath
Works.
and
I
Body
have
Works.
I have a blue one of this.
Men's
I should
collection.
bring it. It smells good too. It smells better than this.
What the fuck is that?
100%. It's the exact same size bottle. It's blue color. Smells better
Oh,
than
my
that.
mom has that.
I don't know what it's called, but it smells good.
Is it a girl like perfume or is it a guy?
I can't tell.
What do you mean you can't
you
tell?
know I use female deodorant or woman deodorant
Why?
because that smells good.
That's the only reason.
Yeah, I don't mind it. It's gel. I don't like the fucking white stick bars.
Yeah,
I
the
hate that
antiperspirant, dude. That shit's the worst.
That's fake as fuck,
Yeah.
too. Like
that shit clogs up everything.
I still
like,
sweat. Like as much as like says antiperspirant, like it's not. I still
you get sweaty real quick.
I'm drowning in that shit, bro. So
I hate that.
the gel one is nice, and then I get the female one. 'Cause it's like Mountain Spring or whatever. It smells good.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
better.
like Old Spice, Axe cologne. It's too much.
Because right when I found out that like the antiperspirant, it has some other shit in it, like that the other ingredients that make it like you stop from sweating. That's not good either because your body needs to sweat.
Yeah.
Like it, and what deodorant does is it masks the smell. That's good, right? But when you stop the sweating completely, like you can't have that.
That's crazy.
You could even die from having if you put deodorant all over your body or the antiperspirant, you'll die. Because you can't sweat and your body needs to sweat.
Oh, I'm about to try. Slather myself up.
Deodorant?
Slather myself up. How long can you last without sweating? But there are people with like anti-sweat glands or whatever. They don't like. They literally physically can't.
They
sweat.
can't sweat.
Yeah.
And they're alive, so like, what's the deal there? Did we just piss it out?
That's just naturally, if you already can sweat and you do sweat every day, then you got to keep sweating.
I mean, like, what do people without sweat glands do? Do they just like, where does it come from? Like, what if you're working out?
They probably like still get tired and shit, but like they just don't have the ability to sweat. I mean, that's bad.
I mean, where does it go? Where does cause like when you sweat,
like the bodily fluids, right?
Piss it out.
Yeah,
basically.
like what he said, just piss it out.
Piss it out? Do you spit it out?
No, I don't know, bro.
Dude,
they gotta go to the exact gland and
no, it's because I thought you would know. But like.
No, there's this one guy who like for some reason it was an old ass YouTube video where he can like run miles without sweating or getting tired basically.
Damn.
Yeah.
Just like
so if you don't have sweat glands, you can.
It was on like the.
I'm about to take out my sweat glands.
The news online YouTube channel. It's like I don't even know what it's called. I forgot what it's called. They do a bunch of like these weird, but not weird, just random topics, right?
And this one guy,
I forgot what it was called, but they just interview this one guy who literally does not sweat at all or some shit like that, and he can run miles. Yeah, he could do it for days and not give a shit too.
Damn.
So
yeah, there's like this one guy that I know or that I've heard of, David Goggins. Have you heard of him? He's like this ultra athlete now, but he used to be in the army. Like he used to be way out of shape, but he like changed his life. And now he could like run miles. Like he's done so much.
But does he sweat though?
I mean, yeah, he sweats.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, it was just like
not as impressive.
Yeah. But he runs like far. I think he's done ultra marathons and triathlons where you swim and bike and all this shit. And he used to be like a fat ass, like didn't give a fuck about life. And then I think he joined the army and then became a Navy SEAL as well. Like, so the highest level of like basically the military. And from that point on, he just kept trying to outdo himself. Like he did, I think 20,000 pull-ups. Like he has the world record for the most pull-ups in a day.
20,000?
Yeah. Like you can see a video, like it's like 8 hours long.
Like 20 or 25, some shit like that. 20,000 is he's beyond human strength in my opinion.
I know, but there's a video that has the world record and he does it.
20,000?
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. David Goggins.
Whoa, the amount of speed and time it takes to do
20,000.
Endurance, dude. I'm
thinking how long it would take.
It takes hours.
If he can do 20,000, cool.
But not
fine with that.
not like in one go. Like he stops and then like keeps going. Like it's not just 20,000.
I'm waiting for that. Yeah, I was like, that's not possible. I'm like, what the hell?
Wait, so like, how the fuck do you do that?
It takes hours.
So how long can you do in one sitting? That's the most
probably.
I mean, I can do 20,000 too eventually.
Yeah,
right?
but in a certain amount of time. Like he did it in less than a day. Like
okay.
Not like 20,000 in his whole life. Like he just did.
No, I know that. I'm just saying, like, I thought you were assuming like 20,000 in one sitting, right?
Or yeah, in one sitting, but he took a break. Like he didn't just keep going 20,000 pull-ups all in one.
Yeah.
But then he like
It's so
stopped,
impressive,
drank
like,
some water.
It'd be a lot
You know,
more
kept
impressive if
going.
he didn't stop, right?
Yeah.
But then again, he would be Superman.
That's kind of
he would.
that's
He
hard.
wouldn't be human.
Yeah.
So
But it's good to exercise, but not to that extent. I think like most people don't need to fucking go for that level, but
mhm.
Just go for like a jog or a walk,
yeah, jogs.
or just
are
go
nice.
to the park with your friends and play
hike,
fucking
man.
frisbee.
You've been playing frisbee, right?
Yeah, frisbee's my thing.
Yep.
I play frisbee with this all the time.
Amazing. If you guys like are bored with your life, buy a frisbee real quick and
hmm
just learn how to throw it, because it's better than throwing a football for me.
Yeah,
personally.
it's way better.
It goes farther.
It
It's
goes-
less effort.
Yeah, less effort goes further, and you can do tricks.
Yeah.
I mean, you can do tricks on footballs, I think, but I don't.
Not really.
I can't throw for shit.
hmm
Throwing a ball, a tennis ball, baseball, that's just boring. All you do is
Yeah.
catch, right? Frisbees, you can do 360s. You can do a discus throw, where you can, like the fucking Greek Olympics or whatever.
Yeah.
You can do what this motherfucker do, tomahawk that shit, right? It's anything. You can do curves. You can throw as high as possible, and then it comes right back to you.
Yeah. You can do it by
Anything.
yourself, like just
Yeah,
having
exactly.
an angle and it comes back.
Perfect. Anything. Like Brody Smith, man.
Yeah. I watched so many of his videos
He,
as a kid.
huh?
Who's
Oh my god. Yeah, you're not playing frisbee with me again, fool.
Yeah, okay, fine. Just tell me about
She's a
it.
trick shot frisbee guy. Yeah.
Amazing.
Now turned pro golfer, or not pro,
What the fuck?
pro frisbee golfer, or whatever.
Frisbee golf.
I think he's into it. I'm not very confident, because all I do is follow his Instagrams and like look at his some posts, but like
Mhm.
he has been doing some frisbee golf. I don't know if he's like pro where like he has stats and everything, but
Yeah.
I know he's doing it for money or whatever. I'm not.
Like he's a professional now.
I guess, sure.
Mhm.
I'm not even confident what his title is right
Yeah.
now.
I know there's or ultimate frisbee too, where you're
Yeah,
playing on
yeah.
teams. You like go for touchdowns basically,
Mhm.
and that's also fun too. Like just
Hey, we should play ultimate frisbee.
Yeah, but we need a team, man.
Yeah,
We need a team.
in a big
we
field.
need to recruit. Okay, everyone that's listening to this podcast, just like shoot us a text, anyone here, and we'll establish ultimate frisbee teams.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, nice work, clan frisbee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we're transferring from siege to
Frisbee.
fucking
Yeah,
ultimate
ultimate
frisbee.
frisbees.
Boom.
Damn.
We'll challenge you. Nice work. We'll challenge any amount of people to ultimate frisbee.
And everybody will suck. And
Don't worry, we've never played it before. So
Who do we have?
I
We're
mean,
on the beach.
oh, that was
That
ultimate
was like
frisbee.
a big, that was a big ass group with all your stupid dumb friends, man.
Yeah, that's why they're stupid and dumb, but we had fun.
Sir. That was good old days, man. Back before COVID.
Yeah. Now we just chill at the beach. I mean, everybody. We went to the beach and there was like a shit ton of people there, and we just like went away from everyone.
Yeah, dude. It's crazy. There's still like obviously COVID and shit. Like a lot of people. Were,
But they didn't have masks.
a lot. Well, this. What do you mean? You talking about like the walk area?
No, when we were like
Are you talking
walking,
about
like the actual beach, the sand.
I mean, we didn't have masks either.
Yeah, but we were away from like everyone.
That's true. I mean, yeah, they're in like clusters of people, right?
Mhm.
And we're out here like literally isolated from everyone. There's like a lifeguard tower next to us. We're chilling. Like the next like family or group of people were like hundreds of feet away from us, and we're like, this is nice, right?
Yeah.
Like, and it was like so weird because half of the beach, everyone wants to go to this spot for some reason. The other half, no one.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
like no one. I'm like, okay.
Because it was a little extra walking. That's
Yeah,
what
I guess, sure, yeah.
Because when you go to the beach, you go to chill, and everybody was just chilling. They're like, I don't want to walk.
No, the problem I have, like, because yeah, when at a certain point, people will take off their masks, right?
Yeah.
But I had problems with people who didn't wear their masks and they're walking on like the restaurants area,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, bro, wear your mask, man. You make me feel insane.
Or if you go to like Huntington Beach and shit, they don't give a fuck at
Well,
all.
I think most places like that are like crowded areas with restaurants,
Mhm.
they don't give a fuck.
Even now, Texas, you probably heard that they said
Yeah.
100% open business, no mask. So people are doing what they want to do.
Yeah. What's your spring break plans?
Probably, I might go to Santa Barbara. We're thinking about going to SB. But no like real trips like outside of the state or anything.
Outside of the country?
Not yet. No. Probably in the summer. All right. Where do you want to travel?
For me, my parents were thinking like Mexico, somewhere in Mexico, yeah. Because my cousins, they don't have passports. I'm like, fuck.
Mm-hmm.
So we can't really go international. But in Mexico, they're like, it's Mexico.
If you could go international, what country would you go to?
Like, what's that? They increased the age of consent for you, see? There's no point for you.
What does that mean?
They raised the age of consent from 13 to 18.
All right, don't do that.
Bro.
What?
I don't care about that. What the hell? Fucking weirdo. Dude, I didn't even bring that up. It was, who kept bringing that up?
Jason. Hobbs, yes, not Hobbs.
Why did he keep bringing that up?
I don't know why, but he kept bringing that shit up like all the fucking time. He's like, the age of consent Japan is 13. Do you know? I'm just like,
cool.
Yeah, I knew back in the day.
I'm just there for like the toys, I guess. Like their
toys.
Like their culture, man.
Oh,
like their Pokemon, their anime shit.
Their neon signs.
Like the figurines, man. Their toys.
The food.
Yeah, the food, sushi, man. I'm trying to eat some authentic shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you just go to like Brazil?
Brazil?
Yeah.
What?
Fuck for fucking the food. The food there is good as fuck.
Nah, bro. Trying to eat some fish, some seafood.
Seafood.
Mm-hmm.
Then go to like, where's that? The Yucatan Peninsula. I don't know what fucking country's there.
Yucatan.
Yeah, you know what that is? Like
sure.
that weird
I've
ass
heard
place.
of it. I've heard of it for sure.
You know, like Mexico, you know how it's like weird like this?
Yeah.
And there's like, goes off like that.
So like Cabo, or not Cabo.
Not Cabo, it's like more over here.
Cancun.
Sort of like Cancun.
Yeah.
It's more like over there.
Mm-hmm. Where would you go to? Like what country?
Country?
That you've never been to? Like
I've never been to. So that rules out Mexico and the US.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I mean, Panama maybe? No,
Panama?
I want fucking something
You're
weird.
gonna watch the Panama Canal?
Fuck yeah. I want to go somewhere like there where it's like I can
South
speak
America.
Spanish so I can understand them,
Uh-huh.
but I can also experience a different culture, like how they fucking act and shit.
Argentina is nice. I've heard like the Patagonia Mountains.
Oh, Chile.
Yeah.
I want to go somewhere with like a beach. And you can actually do shit.
Brazil, they speak
Brazil.
Portuguese. They
Some hot chicks.
Yeah, you want me to bring some Brazilians back
Hell
to you?
yeah.
They're gonna be like, oh, he's American. He must have money.
I'm Asian.
Did you see the Nelk Boys video?
You're so American, dog.
Dude, they went to Brazil like during COVID and shit too, and they had they were crazy. Yeah, coronas everywhere.
I saw Bradley Martin wrestle Steve Will Do It. That shit was crazy.
Really?
Who got fucked up?
I saw the video of him, and then he put a bunch of Marlboro cigarettes in his truck. Like Steve put a bunch of cigarettes, like boxes, like $20,000 worth of cigarettes, right in his truck, and yeah, they just had to dip.
Because what?
Because like he would beat him up. Like he got in the truck somehow. Like I don't know if it was planned or anything, but they just got in his truck and planted like a bunch of cigarettes. And Bradley hates cigarettes because he's like a healthy, like he owns a gym. He's a healthy guy trying to do good things for the world. And then this guy comes in and smokes in his car, puts all these cigarettes. Like it was stacked up to where you could see like in the window, like packs of cigarettes. And yeah, it was funny. He didn't give a fuck. Like those prank videos on YouTube, dude, it's fucking hilarious. But they don't make them like they used to.
Mm-hmm.
Like
oh my gosh,
the old prank videos. Like I know Roman Atwood, you probably watched his like way back. Like he used to do prank videos, and yeah, they were crazy.
I remember there was like crazy, like the YouTube videos now are like, okay, this guy spends a shit ton of money, whatever. But then back then, it was just more like, how much dumb shit could you do on YouTube?
Yeah.
Like literally, There's this guy that played like, what was it? Like you have to touch the circles or something.
Was it a game?
Yeah.
Twister?
Twister, yes. This guy played Twister with like 3 other weird ass guys. And they were like putting like ramen or something, like spaghetti. It was like the weirdest shit ever.
What?
He was the guy with the pink guy?
Pink guy? You mean Filthy Frank?
Yes.
Bro, those guys were weirdos though.
Exactly.
That was the like edgy part of YouTube.
Yeah. Now YouTube is like.
No, YouTube is for kids now, man.
Exactly. They should just change their name to YouTube Kids.
They have YouTube Kids.
Yeah, but YouTube now is just YouTube for like only kids. Like who uses YouTube anymore? They use it for like, oh, let me look up my assignment on YouTube or whatever.
Yeah, let me look up some answers real quick. How to do this problem.
And
you've been learning code too, right?
I've been there.
This kid has had to learn fucking 2 languages of code.
R and SQL.
Dude,
I'm learning SQL right now. We just started. And then R coding, I'm actually pretty good at now. I know how to make a graph. Or a couple graphs. Like a shit like, boom. You just take in the data from Excel.
Yeah.
Put it into R, and then you just make graphs. I mean, you can do that in Excel too, but...
What's it like to learn, like complete something that you've never done, like
coding?
Yeah, like coding, never taught before. Like, was it really hard to?
I mean, if you have the right teacher, it's really easy because he showed us like all the like simple stuff first. He laid out like all like, okay, this does this, this does this, and like he just defined everything for us, so we knew like most of the things.
Yeah. Except
the people that didn't.
It's like learning a new language. Like once you have the right couple words practice. That you know, like
because like some people would just like he would say like, oh, you had to put in the character instead of putting A. I would put like, oh, let me see if I could put more. Like if I could put AB, and they would show like, oh, character is AB. For other people, they just saw like the professor put character equals A, and then I would put character equals A, and then try to change it like, oh, can a character also be a number or something?
Oh, okay.
And I experiment with it more than like usual and see how far it can go. Yeah. So that's how I learned it. I just like did random shit. Like, I mean, if you're learning a new language and you're like, okay, I learned the basics, now let me try to understand it more. You just like learn new words and shit.
Yeah. First you got to learn the basics of it, the fundamentals, and then you could add up more to that.
You can just do random shit with it. Like, oh, let me look at the word for like love, and then like amor, and boom.
Does the code that you're learning, can you like make stuff with it, or is it just for like graphs or data collection?
I mean, it's a bit of both. Like for me, like SQL, I'm barely learning it. But what I'm, because like it's for my CIS class, and for that class we have to learn like databases and shit. Yeah. So I'm assuming we're going to use that coding to make like a database. And then for R, it's more like I'm using that for I think management technology. So I'm going to be using that for like more technology stuff and more like, because it's operations management. Yeah. So I was like, okay, what do I do with this in operations management? I'm like, okay, trying to connect the dots with like, why do I do this and why do I do this and like all that stuff. Yeah,
that's interesting, man. I mean, to learn it just for a class is probably like scary. Like you didn't know getting into it like that. You're gonna learn code today. Like this is the day we're gonna learn code.
I mean, like he gave us like a course schedule the first day of class. I was like, oh, professor, what's the R? He's like, oh, that's a coding language. I'll be teaching you guys how to do it. I'm like,
a whole language.
I was like, at first I was like, fuck, I'm going to learn a whole fucking coding language. But then I started doing it. I was like, oh, it's not that bad. Yeah. I mean, as long as you're on top of it and you don't like dip during lectures, then you're chill. Because like, I know people like, they're like, oh, I'm bored. I'm just going to like end the Zoom session. And then they're like, I'm so confused on the fucking homework. I'm like, dude, just
But you got like a shit ton of classes back to back too. Like I know I called you and you said you had 2 Zoom meetings on, one for your club. Like you're like going.
Dude, that was because that was in the beginning of the semester because for winter intersession I was taking biology lab, and it was at SEC. So the schedule for
Oh,
SEC is
shit. Yeah,
different
it's
than the one
different.
for Pomona. So my last week of SEC was finals week, and
Yeah.
I was
And
doing
then you're
I had
studying
to
for
stay on while I was doing my first week of Pomona. So I had 2 Zoom classes, one on my phone and one on my laptop.
that. Dude,
And I was,
that's dedication right there.
oh yeah, I gotta fucking be on. So I was like, okay,
Yeah. That's good.
that's good shit. I mean, I was like, it's for 1 week, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
So you
Yeah.
get that week over with, it becomes easier. Yeah. And the
And
same
then
thing
you're
with
gonna take more summer classes this year, right?
I'm just taking one
One,
summer
okay.
class. I think it's gonna be psychology. Even though I tried taking psychology, that shit's so like for me it's harder. I don't know why.
Psychology. That's like
Oh,
with
not
the
psychology. Fuck. Philosophy. I don't know why I say psychology.
philosophy is interesting though. Like you get to
Yeah.
learn about different shit, like different theories on
Yeah,
how.
but that shit's hard.
I mean, yeah, it's hard if they make you memorize it, right? Like
Yeah.
they make you memorize which philosophy and who did this and fuck that. Like philosophy is interesting if you like YouTube it, you know, like you're interested in learning about this philosophy or religion or something like that.
Yeah, if you're like thinking of philosophy, like let me just like freely think about,
Yeah, freely think.
and then it's not like, oh, you need to do this assignment or like whatever. I mean, there were some assignments where he's like asking like, oh, what are your thoughts on this? I'm like, perfect. Let me just type whatever I think about it.
Mhm.
But then there's some where like memorize this, memorize that. I'm just
Yeah.
like,
That's like one of the worst things about school for me is like the amount of memorization that you got to do just to like fucking pass tests. Like, yeah, of course you need to know they need to test you to know what you're doing, but fuck, bro, like there's too much memorizing and not enough like learning, like not enough free will to think of different ideas and like curiosity. You know, as a kid, you're out there curious about different shit, but now it just seems like, okay, read this, go take that test, like different. It's just step by step, and then that's where, you know, kids just lose interest in school.
Oh yeah, that's why there's AP classes. At least the AP classes go more into critical thinking,
Yeah,
and it's just not like memorizing. Because I had a regular class and I had AP class, and let me tell you, like my regular English class,
mm-hmm.
everybody was just like, this shit is like annoying as fuck.
I know.
You just had to memorize like the fucking day of for a vocab test. Like every week it was like a vocab test, and you just had to memorize and then just slap those answers on the quiz and then like do something else. I don't know what the fuck I had to do. But it was just like the same thing every week.
Yeah,
it was just repetition.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, this is fucking easy. But then for everyone else, they're like, this shit's so annoying. I have to memorize, and they're not good at memorizing. So obviously they're struggling.
What do you think they should do to like change it? Like what would help a student?
Well, what will help a student would be basically don't take it. I mean, take it seriously, but try to experiment with it. Don't try to learn it just to learn it, but just like see what's interesting about it. See what catches your eye.
Yeah. For me in AP history, AP US history, I learned a lot, not just from the class, but because I did extra research. Like I looked stuff up on YouTube that I was interested in about different presidents, and you start to go more in depth. Like you in a class, you see only the basics that are taught, right? Surface level material, but then you could delve in even more into different ideas about, oh, this president was also part of this group and they did this and he had this philosophy and that's what impacted this. You know, there's so much more, and that's what makes me love history, is that you could look back at what other people have done in life. You know, it's one of my favorite subjects, because you got to understand there were people around before us that have lived this life thing. Like they've lived it and they've written books and had different ideas that are shared now, so that you could look back and see what they've done right, what they've done wrong. And you could figure it out for yourself that, hey, this worked, this didn't work. And I could pick what I want and reflect on your own life and see that you could choose this way of life and it'll be better for you. And so it's crazy how you could learn so much from history and this information that we're given.
Yeah. Like, I think that's like, because what do we learn from? We learn from our past. And we ourselves don't have a past, but we can look at others and just be like, oh, they could have just done this. Like for us, sometimes like problems are like so significant that stand out to like that don't stand out to some people, stand out to us. Like we'll look back and be like, yo, that was really like back in the days they used to segregate the buses, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like people during that time were like, oh, that's like normal, whatever. And then we look back, we're like, oh, what the heck? You shouldn't do that. Like, come on.
Yeah.
And then like same thing with other problems, like old business like used to conduct it differently, and then we're like, oh, you could just easily fix this process by just doing this process.
All right. Somehow the audio cut out and my laptop died, even though it has 50% battery. Not sure what happened, but
Apple.
We're back
Apple
somehow. It saved, luckily, the audio. If you listen to this episode,
I have a Samsung.
yeah. But yeah, we were just talking about the history. I don't know. The conversation got lost, but we just realized it's 1:00. And so we're gonna wrap this up. So thank you, Manny. Thank you, Sam, for coming on.
Of course.
And hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Have a great week. And peace.